We start today's episode off with some terrible news. Luis Robert, our 2024 MVP, the best player on our team, has a fractured knee and will be out for the rest of the season. That's, I can't. Also, this guy, nice. So, yeah, the injury bug. Who the hell is? No, not important. Luis Robert is out for a while for the season. So we'll put him on the 60-day, and my corresponding move is going to be none other than God. I don't even know, dude. Like, I guess I put Ortega in center and Tommy Pham. No, Kevin Pillar. Okay, Kevin Pillar is my corresponding move. He has a lot of experience. I'll say that. In other updates, Jacob Marseille is in AAA. Marcy. Other people in AAA, they're not all that important. The real main thing is that Luis Robert is out for the year. All right, so today is draft day. I have a few people I'm really looking at. I've got some ideas. We have, what pick do we have? Fourth pick? Fifth pick. So we have the fifth pick in the draft. Let's see who gets drafted first. Charlie Condon drafted first. That makes sense. I kind of knew he was going to get drafted before he wouldn't fall to us. So I wouldn't be surprised if Connor Griffin, Jack Caglianone, Caglianone, I don't know. Any of these guys. I would love it if Braden Montgomery came to me. Who do they project? Seaver King. Interesting. Not at all what I projected, but not one of the guys I was looking at. Let's see who goes next. That was somebody I was looking at, so I'll take him from the draft prospects. I'm surprised he went second overall. It's an interesting pick. Let's see who goes up next. Travis Bazana, second baseman. So quite a few second basemen. He looks like he's going to be good hitter, not as good fielder. Who's going to fall to us? It looks like we're going to have a lot more options than I thought we would. We only have one first round pick. Who gets drafted next? Connor Griffin next. So we are not going to go with Jack Caglianone. I just don't. I love the power. That's great. But I just don't really want him. Tommy White was somebody I was considering. I probably won't go with Tommy White. Not great fielding, and he would be a first baseman. We have Andrew Vaughn. I don't plan on moving away from Andrew Vaughn, so there's that. Who we are most likely going to go with is Braden Montgomery. The avoid Ks, not great. Is a power bat, is a switch hitter, and is a pretty good fielder, has a good arm in right field. So let's check his infield stats. So he could be moved to first base. He wouldn't be great, but he'd be something. So I think we're gonna go and Trey Savage was another guy who was really, I don't know. He's really good. Gosh, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna go Braden Montgomery. Yep, going Brain Montgomery. He's gonna get slot. It's fine with me. We're gonna offer him slot. So with our second round pick, we're going to go with Theo Gillen. And he's a shortstop. Let me just give you guys a little update. Speedy shortstop, medium eye, pretty good contact hitter. Not the best fielding. I see him as more of a potential second baseman. But I'm happy with this pick. Drafting high schoolers is always kind of a risk in this game. But I think he's got it. He doesn't have work ethic or intelligence, which often helps players develop in this game. But I think he could be a good player. For my third round pick, I'm going to be going with a starter, Chris Livonis. Livonis. We're going to meet his demand. Rather he not go to college. He's got pretty good stamina. The thing I'm really excited for, he's got great off-speed pitches. Leader and work ethic. This personality, it excites me. That's good stuff. I want somebody who wants to be in the game. So he's our third round pick. All right, so our third round pick, I was wrong about that. We actually had 2 second round picks. So our third round pick is going to be Ali Camarillo. So we have recommended slot of $1,030,000. And he's way under that, so that'll leave us some extra money for whoever's up next. So for my fourth round pick, I thought about going with a high school bat, either Kai McGarry or Slade Caldwell. This is my top tier draft prospects shortlist. I thought about those, and I thought about Rustin, but I've drafted 2 shortstops already. It's, I probably shouldn't think of it that way, but that's high in my brain. And Colson Montgomery can play shortstop. He won't be playing shortstop, but he can. And so I'm going to go with Nick McLean, the college junior of Arizona State. He's great competition level, pretty good fielder, can play all outfield. Speedster, little below average contact, good gap power, below average power, average eye. So again, personality, does what's asked. He's a switch hitter. For some reason, I've gotten a bunch of those. I guess I'm a fan. All right, for my 5th round pick, I'm going to go with my guy Herangelo, from, gosh. I'm not gonna. He's got 45 stamina. I'm really all those pitches. He's got 4+ pitches, so I'm gonna go with him. He is extremely hard to sign, but he's a college junior. He's intelligent. He might be a bullpen guy with the lower control, but he's got such good pitching that I would love him in our minor league, system. Could see him on our roster at some point. My 6th round pick is going to be Kai McGarry. I was talking about him earlier as somebody I was interested in. I'll get him for no signing bonus, which is, sounds good to me. Gonna remove this guy because he's impossible to sign. So Kai McGarry, our 6th round pick, and this is going to be the last one I show you guys. Actually, I'll show you the 7th round pick, because as long as this guy, Matthew Champion, was still around, he was going to be the guy. Yeah, he's going to be the guy that I draft. He's a 2-way player, pretty good pitcher, got good fastball, good curveball. Fly ball pitcher, again, a little concerning. I like ground ball pitchers. He's got decent hitting stats. Maybe he turns out to be a 2-way player, but we're drafting him thinking he's going to pitch for us in the future. All right, so now we're making our offers to our draftees. Theo Gillen, our second-round pick, wants exactly slot. Sounds good to me. Ali Camarillo, we're going to save some money with him. $75K. He's very easy. Yeah, I'm not going to penny pick him at all. I'll go with 75 grand. That's perfectly fine with me. Nick McLean, hard. I'll bump it up to 820. And Gerangelo, and sign him to his demand. Oh, let's bump it up 10 grand, sure. And that's all. Those are our draftees. Here is our class. Other people you didn't see. You saw up through Matt Champion. We got Sawyer Farr. He's a good fielder, could be a good second baseman. Another switch hitter. Didn't know I was doing all that, but I drafted a bunch of switch hitters. Dominic Fritton, good starter, got 3+ pitches. Could work on home runs, work on control. Could be a borderline start, could be a bullpen guy. I think I'm going to start him out in Class A. And Roman Kimball, again, good starter, sidearm guy, plus curveball, all good pitches, good movement. College players, they provide good stuff. Had to get one guy from Maryland. Actually, I think I got 2 guys from Maryland now that I think about it. First baseman, he'll probably start. I'll start him in single A. Haferkamp, he'll definitely start out in Arizona League. I'll start in, never mind, he won't start in Dominican League. Who else? Felder, young guy. Not great pitches, got good control. Finesse pitcher, good stamina. Arendt, good catcher. I need a decent catcher. Got him out of college, UNC Wilmington. He's pretty good defensive catcher. So I'm excited. He's a righty. I have mostly righties, so. Jake Yeager, young. He's also from Maryland. Got a great curveball. 18-year-olds in this game, he has a high ceiling. Good stuff. If he works on that control, he could really get somewhere. Nate George, I was really happy with this pick at 16, or in the 16th round. He's got great personality traits, great fielding. Illinois guy, hometown guy, went to Manuka Community. I have no idea where that is. Hopefully he was a White Sox fan. So Nate George, 16th round pick. Caleb Appleby, he'll be a reliever. We draft him as a starter, but he'll profile as a reliever. Also from Illinois. Nice. Sounds great. Went to LSU. I think he started for them in 2024. Appleby. That's how that's going to Appleby. Simeon Graves, Cincinnati born, another switch hitter. Probably will end up at first base. Raked in high school. Good splits. He'll start out in, let's see if I can put him in. Nope. Okay. What are the rules? I'll figure that out. TJ McKenzie, older senior from Vanderbilt, good fielder, can play infield, plays third base somehow, and is a spray hitter who's got good speed. And our 20th round pick was Aiden Haw from UNC. He could be a starter. Except the control and home runs. He's got, I've been really happy with how this draft went. We'll see how people develop, but our number one pick, or not our number one, our first round pick, good power bat, strikes out a decent amount, but will be pretty good in the field, and hopefully he'll be up by 2026. That's my goal for him. All right, I'm making a trade. Rafael Ortega, who has been our team MVP. it's a real bummer because he's been fantastic. I mean, those are for 50 games. He's got a 137 OPS plus 1.3 WAR. He's been wonderful. We're going to ship him away along with Dominic Leone, who has also been really good. I'd like to make room in our bullpen, and I'd like to bring up somebody like Zach DeLoach or somebody else I've brought up, another young guy. I'm trading a bunch of people. Sean Goosenberg is one of our higher prospects, higher middle infield prospects. Look, work ethic, intelligence, not great. Got a great nickname though. McCullough, we're throwing in a few relief prospects. See if we can take. Yeah, let's. I guess we're adding Adler back in because apparently he's make or break. Sean Burke, again, one of our better, not better, but he's a starting pitcher. And in return, we get Sam Haggerty, who we'll probably let walk after this year, depending on how he does with us. Or we might send him down. He's got option years left. And Jimmy Joyce is the main part of this trade for me. Got good control, great curveball, extreme ground ball pitcher. Could be a big part of the future. And Michael Arroyo is another piece who I really like. He's been killing it in rookie ball. Goes up to A, does decent. But so this is our trade. We're getting rid of Rafael Ortega. All right, I'm here making another trade. Robbie Grossman, who is humble, is a good team player, hasn't been great for us this year, and along with two other A and high A prospects, we're getting Yency Almonte, who maybe we'll keep around. You know, he's got good stuff, good slider, good sinker, and Luis Vasquez. We're just kind of getting rid of Robbie Grossman. This is an interesting trade because I wasn't going to re-sign Grossman anyway, so we're getting rid of him for 2-3 months, 2.5 months for a reliever we might have around for 2 or 3 years, and a prospect along with. We're getting rid of two prospects who I don't really see panning out. So just kind of an even Steven trade. And some corresponding moves. We'll be moving Sam Haggerty onto our active roster as well as Yency Almonte. Almonte will most likely be a stopper or a setup guy, and we'll move Steven Wilson back to middle relief. And Almonte will set for 7th in close game. He'll also pitch some middle relief. And the corresponding move for trading away Robbie Grossman is we are going to be. I can't decide. I'll probably go with Zach DeLoach. I could go with Tommy Pham, but yeah, I don't. Who else will play right field? These are our outfielders now. So I'm going to go with Zach DeLoach. We have some space on our 40-man, so we're going to bring Zach DeLoach up. And now our outfield's looking a little skimpy. What we're going to do with Sam Haggerty, let's check his ratings. He's equal against righties and lefties. That's great. Sounds good to me. We're going to put DeLoach in. I think he's generally better versus righties. We're going to put DeLoach in, and we're going to bet him 6th. Kevin Pillar at 5th has not worked out great, but I don't know. I mean, I could move Moncada up. He's been doing better. He's been seeing the ball better. He's turned it around. So, yeah, I'll do that. DeLoach batting 8th. Oh, God. I'll move Kevin Pillar to the 2 spot, just because he's got some kind of speed. The eye isn't great, but yeah. And I guess we'll put Jerks and Profar in the starting lineup. Move things around. DeLoach at 7, Profar at 8. This is our our lineup versus righties. Sam Haggerty will put him at second and left, and versus lefties, I'm more hesitant to I'll put Sam Haggerty in versus lefties. We'll put him in left field, I guess. What we could do is put Pilar in right, Haggerty in center. That's what we're gonna do. I'll put Pilar in right, Haggerty in center. Paul DeJong is already batting second. So we'll do that. Profar up there, and yeah, we'll have Haggerty bat ninth. And then who are we gonna have in left field? Goodness, I don't want Gavin Sheets in left field. I guess we can put Brett Phillips in left field, but he I guess he's fine against lefties. We'll do Zach DeLoach. Yeah, we'll go with Zach DeLoach. Yeah, this is our new versus lefties lineup. So we traded away two big major outfield pieces in Ortega, Rafael Ortega, who's our everyday right fielder, and Robbie Grossman, who is our everyday left fielder. And we made a few moves to correspond with that, and I'll be back soon. All right, I've got one more update. All-Star rosters have been announced. We have two All-Stars, which is great and not what I was expecting. I think part of that is because one of our All-Stars, Luis Robert, which we expected, is out until November. So he was killing it. It's a shame, but he gets his second All-Star nod. And wonderfully, Garrett Crochet gets the starting nod. So I'm not sure if he's starting. He beat everybody in votes for a starting pitcher. That's wild, and not at all what I was expecting. I'm also, yeah, I guess all these people have been better than Gavin Sheets. So this is your American League. These are your American League All-Stars. Tariq Skubal is probably the best pitcher in the American League. Just for anybody who's interested. Aaron Diaz, killing it. Interesting. Josh Young makes his second All-Star game. Jackson Holliday makes an All-Star game as a rookie. Wish that would happen in real life. Who else is having a good season? Corey Seager and Masataka Yoshida are putting up MVP numbers. That's really good. 377 batting average is ridiculous. And Gleyber Torres has also been lighting it up. Same with Brandon Lowe. I mean, there are a bunch of different options. Brandon Lau, Nate Lau, they're brothers, right? I think they're brothers. So these are your American League All-Stars. And then in the National League, who's doing well in the National League? Willie Adames. Who else? Jung-Ho Lee, first All-Star appearance. Acuna. Is there no Yamamoto? Is there no Ohtani isn't an All-Star, right? Yeah, no Ohtani. I guess Ohtani hasn't been good enough to be an All-Star. Oh, I guess he's not playing at all. I guess they had him out altogether from batting, maybe? He re-aggravated? No, he fractured his foot. So Ohtani hasn't gotten enough appearances, so Ohtani is not an All-Star. Freddie Freeman is an All-Star. Here are your National League All-Stars. And then at the All-Star break, this is what the standings are shaping up. So we are somehow one game over 500. And we would not be in the wild card, obviously. In the National League, the Giants are 61-35. Wow. Got a good NL West. Decent NL East. Braves are clearing. This is interesting. Blue Jays, they're not doing great. AL Central is pretty realistic. And Astros, that kind of thing. So I've got one final update for you guys, and that is about the trade deadline. And I didn't do anything during this trade deadline. I thought this team will continue. I have too many young pieces, and the pieces I tried to ship off, I tried to ship off Kopech. Nobody was really taking much for him. I tried to ship off Brebbia and Steven Wilson, and a few other people looked at Fetty, shipping off Fetty Wap, and I just didn't find much for the assets I was wanting to give up. So at the end after the trade deadline, our roster is looking the same. I may send Zach DeLoach back down. The Zach DeLoach experience has not gone well. I may give him another week, and then when I come back to close out the season, I'll give you a next little update. So I just wanted to say good night, be safe. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.